What the fuck? I ain't got nothing
Yeah,
to sugarcoat.
yeah, this shit is on the
And
internet.
then look, and then look. You said
Hold
I
on,
was
hold on, hold
talking.
on, hold on. Wait, before you get into it, let me add one more person. Hold on.
All right.
Request. You got a request.
The big ass group call is killing me. Like,
She got a request. Hold on. Let me invite her to speak. Then she request she.
bitch, at this point, bitch, wake Noonie up. Bitch, everybody here. I'm finna go.
Bitch at the let me
Like,
oh,
oh
we
my
is
god,
right
who we
okay.
introducing for
Wait, where
real?
did Ed go? Okay, Ed right there.
I'm
Where
right here. I'm still on.
oh, okay. Never mind. She can't get on. But go ahead.
I say how is a fake friend of you?
Okay. So we go because now it seems like you ready to have the conversation now that it's live. But we could break this down from the very beginning. I'm not gonna go to the way beginning. I'm gonna just go from by the two raw incident because that's when everything started hitting the fan and down. Am I wrong?
That's when I went to talking shit about you. Cause you did
No,
some
but
flaw shit.
okay. What did I do that was flaw?
Game, bro, don't come to a nigga crib. You tripping with my company, bro. Two Raw was my company, bro.
You see,
Don't try to
this
fight
this
my
gonna be
company.
his excuse right now. This gonna be his excuse, and it's so funny to me. And
All
it's
right,
so funny
Tony.
to me.
All right,
This
Tony,
is gonna be
listen.
his excuse. Go
All right,
ahead,
Tony,
Ed.
listen. If you got a person that I don't fuck with around you, right? And I come around, you think I'm finna tweet with your company, bro?
Ed, me and you talked about this, and this is when I say
All right,
that
look,
you.
listen,
No,
listen.
wait. Can I just say this, and then I'm gonna let you speak. I'm not gonna say nothing when you speak your piece.
All right, shit
But
like
me and you spoke about this, right or wrong. When okay, the Two Raw situation, you know, I never had an issue with you doing business with Two Raw, and I told you that. I told you that from the very beginning, and you know that because I have the proof of me texting you that too. I don't have no problem with you doing business with Two Raw. I told you that. The problem where it came at, and I told you this, and I told your bitch this, is when Crystal kept calling my phone as if she had to keep defending me when Two Raw was around you, like she was talking about me, right or wrong. And then when we was outside of Perry Wings, I called you on the phone straight up, and I said, Ed, you know I don't care about you doing business with this girl Two Raw, but if you got her talking about me in front of Crystal, my peoples, and you just letting it slide, me and you gonna fall out. That's what I told you. Then you told me to put you on speakerphone so you could say something to Crystal. I then proceed to put you on speakerphone. And when I put you on speakerphone, what you did, you snapped at Crystal. You said, Crystal, stop making Tony believe that Two Raw is talking about her. Because that girl is not saying nothing. Da, 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 da. You and Crystal had y'all little back and forth. What happened? I drove Crystal back to your house from Perry Wings. When I get to your house at Perry Wings, you walk to the car and me and you is talking. I wasn't paying Two Raw no attention. Rat
nah,
gave me
listen,
there. Two Raw.
you
No,
never
let
stopped
me
to talk to
speak.
me,
Let me
gang.
speak. I'm breaking it down.
You
I
went
wasn't
straight to
paying
two raw.
Two
You
Raw
never
no
hollered at me.
attention.
You never
Listen.
hollered at me. On my son, you never hollered
No,
at me. You
I
jumped out
said
the
you
car.
walked to the car. You was walking
Yeah,
up
I
to the
walked to the car
car.
to holler at
So
you. I
let
wanted
me
to pull you to
talk.
the
So let
side.
me talk. I didn't finish. You interrupted me.
All right, bet.
So you walked to the car, and when you walked to the car and you was saying something or whatever, Two Raw started speaking on the side and said something to me. And that's when I said, Two Raw, why is you speaking to me, bitch? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Ed. You know that's what happened.
Bro,
And
listen, the
that's when
girl
me
was
and
just
Two
telling you
Raw,
it wasn't nothing. Like she wasn't never talking to
hold
you.
on, Ed. I'm finna let you explain your piece. But I was speaking to you, or you was coming up to speak to me, and me and you was about to speak, and Two Raw jumped in with her mouth, because you know Two Raw had that mouth, and she started talking to me. And you know I started snapping back on that bitch.
I ain't gonna
And
lie,
that's
Tony,
when
you
me and her
flies
started going
again.
back and forth. Me and her started going back and forth, and then that's when you was going off at Crystal because you was like, you see what you started. You why you went and told her this, and Crystal's tried to plead the fifth to you like she wasn't saying that. And I told you that to your face that I seen your girl literally bow down in front of you and lie because you know Crystal was calling me instigating shit as if Tura was talking about me in front of y'all because that's the only reason why I came over there that pissed because
So
of your
you
bitch.
don't remember when two I was inside the car ordering some food at Wendy's or some shit and you went to snap and think she talking about you? You don't remember that?
Yes, and you corrected it right there.
And you still was talking. I don't know what you and Crystal were talking about. Y'all was talking shit in the car.
That
And
was the
Crystal like,
same day
man,
y'all went to go get food and we was at Perry Wings.
right, bro. But listen, you were talking shit in the whip, bro, and Crystal amping you up, talking about, oh yeah, we on that bitch and woo woo. And I had to chat Crystal too, cause she amping your head up, bro. You were dead ass wrong, bro. You were wrong, bro. You never supposed to got out the car and said nothing too wrong. I was trying to pull you to the side and
But
holler at
she
you.
spoke to me, Ed.
No,
What
she
the fuck you
didn't, bro.
talking about?
On my baby, she wasn't really
Ed, you're
hollering at you,
lying.
gang.
Ed, you lying. You
Bro, on
lying
my
so
son life,
bad
gang.
right
All she
now,
said was,
Ed.
Bro, all Two Ross said is like, damn, Tony, like that shit ain't
Oh,
about
okay,
nothing,
but
bro.
see, you
You,
gonna say all she said. She spoke to me. You already know I'm hot. I'm
bro,
talking to you,
it
nigga.
wasn't
I
nothing
ain't
negative.
talking to that bitch. That bitch
You
ain't
the
my
one
friend.
came
You
with,
my friend. What's wrong with you? I
bro.
don't know that girl.
You come around my crib with a bad energy,
Ed, you
bro. And
can't
no
say
nigga ain't
that
got
because
time for that, bro.
Ed, let me tell you something though. You say that, but no cap. Everybody be fighting at your crib, gang. Your
Who fought at my
BM be
crib? Name
fighting at
one
your
person. Who
crib.
fought at my crib?
Everybody come outside your
Who?
crib and they getting
Who
down
fought
at
at my
your
crib?
crib. So why
Name
all
a
of a
person.
sudden when
Who
this
fought
bitch
at my
come to
crib,
me, it's
Tony?
a problem?
Name one of my dogs who fought at my crib, Tony.
Not your dog. I'm just saying, you know,
Who
bitches be
fought at
fighting
my
at your
crib
crib,
then?
bro.
If it ain't my family, you can't fight at my crib. You're not my family, you're a friend. I'm not letting one of my dogs fight at
This
my
2 weeks
crib.
ago, you
I
was
ain't letting my
posted.
best
And then
friends fight
after
at
that,
my
you say
crib.
too raw, but look. You say your friend me. You saying too raw, but you went and posted a video of y'all slapping the shit out of too raw.
Bro, they was playing around. That was them
Everybody
playing
seen that
around, bro.
video of Cap
Listen,
slapping the shit out of
man,
too
that
raw.
shit ain't got nothing to
Cap
do with me.
slapped.
That was caps.
Cap
That was
slapped
caps and
too
two
raw
raw, bro. That
outside
shit
of
ain't got
Ed
nothing.
house.
Stop going out
Cap
the box,
slapped too
bro.
raw outside of Ed
Stop
house, and
going
it went
outside the
viral on
box, bro. That
Twitter.
ain't what we talking about, bro. Caps and two raw ain't got nothing to do with me.
All
We
right,
finna stay on
hold
topic,
on. I'm
bro.
finna get into that. Hold on, I'm finna add, because Ed, you gonna keep talking
Nah,
over me
me
on
and
that.
you talking. I ain't got nothing to talk to nobody about, bro. But me and you, bro. You the one who did all the flaw shit, bro. Bro, Tony did all the flaw
You
shit,
said you
Harris.
only let your friends, you said only your family could fight, but Cap and your other friend fought outside your house. Too
Bro,
raw
they
too.
was
Too raw
playing. Do
your
you know they
friend
was
and
playing?
Cap
Do you know they
fought.
was playing? You know they was playing?
You say they was playing Cap so like that girl that he slapped the shit out of her and y'all humiliated that girl. Y'all tried to make
Man,
it a
listen,
whole
they was
fight. What
playing
are you
all
talking
day
about?
long, bro. They was
I
playing
will
all day
call
long.
Too
They
Raw
got
right now. You
serious.
know, I made
Bro,
up with
Tony,
Too
they
Raw,
end
bro.
up getting serious, but they were playing all day.
But
They
you
were
know I
playing.
made up with Too Raw, right?
It wasn't serious
I
I
made
though.
up
don't
with
even
Too
give a
Raw. We
fuck,
could
bro.
just add
Listen.
Too Raw to the call.
All right,
We could
Tony,
just
we ain't
add
even
Too
finna
Raw.
talk. We finna talk about why me and you don't fuck with each other.
But
You
I'm
ain't used to
trying
be
to get
telling
there. But
Tony,
Ed, this is what I say with you.
man, we finna
It's
get to the
always been an
point. Fuck everything else. Let's get
an
to the point,
excuse with
Tony.
you. You never
Why
take
we can't get to the point?
accountability, Ed. You never take
Why we
accountability.
can't
It's
get to
always
the
an
point, Tony?
excuse.
Why I don't fuck with you, Tony? Let's get to the point. You ain't used to tell Crystal, oh, Ed don't like you for real. Oh, Ed ain't finna get you no
I
black truck
never
with no
told that,
roses.
Ed. You know that. Ed, stop fucking lying.
So you
Ed,
ain't
and
never
you know
tell that
how
to
I know.
Crystal.
Ed, wait. Ed.
Bro,
Before you
so
get into
Noonie
that,
ain't finna Noonie ain't finna admit to this.
Ed, let me talk. All right, hold on. I'm finna mute
Crystals.
your
I
mic and I'm
mean,
finna let you talk.
Tony, you ain't.
I'm finna
All
hold
right,
on. I'm
go
finna mute
ahead.
your mic.
That's what he
Go
said.
ahead.
Bitch, that's literally what he
Go
said.
ahead, Tony.
What happened?
I
Like, what
say
are you
talk.
talking about?
No, that is what he
Bro,
said.
Harris, bro,
But
shut the fuck up, gang. You don't know what you talking
That's what
about,
was
bro.
said. You said you didn't want to buy her no fucking ring. You said you didn't want to buy her no fucking watch. You said
Bro,
you
cause
didn't buy
guess
her
what Tony was
shit.
telling the nigga?
That's
Guess what
what was
Tony was
said.
telling me?
Dirty ass bitch. That's what
What
was
Tony was
said.
telling me, bro?
Bitch,
I asked Tony, I say, bro, Tony,
dirty ass punk. Bitch, your girlfriend know you a messy ass punk, bitch. Like, what are you
man,
talking
Harris,
about?
shut your broke
Bitch,
ass up,
bitch,
jit,
take
bro.
all
That
your
right,
was,
bitch.
Ed,
man,
because
Harris,
we
man,
not
I
even
really
doing
watch
that with
your
you.
fuck ass.
We
Fuck you
not even
talking
doing
about,
that with
nigga.
you. No, Harris,
Fuck you talking about, nigga. Come to Atlanta and smash you. Fuck you talking
Both of
about.
y'all,
Man,
because
Tony,
Ed,
man,
we not
man, get
even
that
doing.
nigga up off
We
here,
ain't even
Tony,
get
before
on
I
that.
get his
We
ass
ain't even let
killed, bro.
CC get too
Fuck
much
you talking
into
about, I
you.
get that bitch
We ain't
ass
even do
nigga
that.
killed.
We
Fuck
ain't
you
do that.
talking about.
All right, Ed.
Bitch ass punk. Fuck
Harris,
you talking about, nigga.
chill.
Nigga ass a get man, nigga get that nigga ass smashed, bro. Nigga ain't finna
Okay,
argue with no
Harris,
punk,
both
bro.
of y'all
Man,
chill
Tony,
out.
man, get that nigga up
Both
off
of
here,
y'all
bro.
know each
Tony, you
other,
know a nigga
bro.
ain't even on that, bro. G
Hello?
Cole, bro. Harris, bro, he on this bitch flogging, bro. I
Bro,
swear to God, I'll
both of
put
y'all
that
know
paper
each
on his
other. Both of
head.
y'all acting
Nigga
like
has to
both of
get that
y'all
nigga
just shut
killed, bro.
up,
Fuck
bro.
you talking about, man.
What he know
Hey,
about me?
Tony, man, stop, man. Get that gay ass nigga up off here,
He
man,
don't know
before
Bro,
a nigga
about
get his
me.
ass
yeah,
killed,
bro,
bro.
bro. Okay,
All that talking like you gangster, nigga.
All
Get your
right,
bitch
Ed,
ass
stop,
killed. Fuck,
Ed.
nigga.
You know ain't nobody talking about that gangster. You know everybody talking real
Man, get
shit.
that
You
gay
said
ass
put it on
nigga
the
up off
floor.
here, bro. He don't
What
even know
you
what the
getting
fuck he
mad?
talking
Like,
about,
what you
man.
getting mad though? You said tell
Man,
everybody put it on the
man,
floor
Tony, cause
though.
this
You
shit about
getting
me and you, gang.
mad.
This shit ain't about that gay ass jit, bro. Fuck, nigga, get that nigga ass killed, bro.
But
My
Ed,
son
this
life,
is the
bro.
person that you used
Fuck.
to call though. Ed, you used to
Man, I
call
caught him
Harris
about you,
though.
gang. I caught him about you, bro. Cause you did
But
some flaw
Harris,
shit. You
no,
used
because
to
it was
tell
one
Tony,
time y'all
gang.
talked about Crystal by
Man, you
herself
used
on
to
her
tell
birthday.
Tony used to tell Crystal, oh, Ed ain't finna go get you this, Ed ain't. And then when I call you for advice, oh nah, as a friend,
You
you
gonna
used to tell
say
me
that?
not.
I just
You used to,
posted. All right,
Tony,
y'all. Y'all hear what he said that I said that,
Tony.
right?
So
All
yes,
right,
I used to
wait,
call for
Ed. No, because
advice,
Ed, I'm
gang.
really gonna let you say what you saying. I'm finna let you get it off. Cause when I say my piece and I show my piece, I'm gonna say my piece and I'm gonna show my
All
piece. So
right,
say what you gotta say.
Tony. Hey Tony, would Caps ever go to Crystal and say, Ed don't like you, Ed ain't finna get this and that for you?
But you know I never said that to her. You know how she
Man,
said,
on who you
bro.
ain't say that, bro? My
All right,
son, you
so
told
shut up.
Crystal
So
that.
shut up. So let me tell you how
Hey,
we
Crystal.
both know. Wait,
Hey,
shut up so I
Crystal.
can tell how we both know
Hey,
she found out.
hold on, Crystal. So Tony ain't never tell you I don't like you?
Yeah, she did tell me.
More than once, right?
Crystal,
She
you're a
ain't told me that
liar.
directly. She
Crystal,
told that
you're
to
a
Noonie, and
liar.
Noonie
You
told
found that out
me.
through Noonie. Both of y'all know
Okay,
y'all
okay
lying.
then. So why the fuck you telling Crystal friend that, bro? You supposed to be a nigga dog, bro. Why is
And
you telling
because you
Crystal
told
friend
us
that?
that this was your content, bitch. What the fuck?
Man, what, man,
You
Crystal. I
told us
mean,
that, bro. And this
Tony,
is
bro.
why I didn't
Listen,
want to get into it with you. This is why
bro,
I said I
Tony, you
did
was
not want
trying
to say
to,
nothing.
Tony. Listen, Tony. The reason why we met
Oh my
Crystal,
God.
the reason we met Crystal,
Harris, we
cause
could
you,
call, I ain't gonna lie, Ed, we could call multiple people that heard you say this.
bro, Tony, and guess who that idea came from? You, right? On my son life,
No,
my son
it
could die and
didn't.
go to
You
hell,
no,
bro.
it did
My son could
not.
die and go to hell,
Okay,
gang.
Ed, you gotta
My
get
baby
off. You
could
gotta
die and
get
go to
off.
hell if that wasn't your idea, bro.
All right, I'm finna explain my piece.
Just say, didn't both of y'all just say y'all didn't put him down with Crystal? Both of y'all said
We
y'all
both
didn't put
said
him down
that.
with Crystal.
We
Tony,
both said
how we
that.
met Crystal?
We both
Why you went
said
around
that I
Crystal,
never put
Tony?
him down with Crystal. I'm
Tony, why
finna
did
say
you go
my
around
piece and then
Crystal?
I'm finna unmute you because you're just saying bullshit. You just trying to you emotional because
Tony, how we
Ed's
met
talking about
Crystal?
and you don't want to sound bad
You
on
hear
the
me?
internet.
You
You
hear me,
don't like
Tony?
sounding bad on the internet.
Tony,
So
why did you go around Crystal?
what you mean why I went around Crystal?
You told me, Ed, come up here to Houston with me cause I'm finna
No,
collab
you
with Crystal. I
ain't.
wanna
Ed,
collab
you
with
was
Crystal.
already going to Houston with Barbara. You
No, I
forgot you
was
was in the
not. Gang,
room
we
with
went cause of
Barbara.
you, bro.
You
What the
was
fuck?
going up
I
there
ain't
with
trying to
Barbara and you
No,
invited
I
me.
was
I said,
not, bro.
hell
On
yeah, I
my
want to go.
baby
I was
life, bro.
going through with Hot.
On my
I
son
was
life, we
going
was
through it
not,
with Hot. Of course I wanted to go to Houston.
bro.
And
On
I
my
went up
son
there
life,
and I said,
me
oh,
and
I'm going
Barbara
to link
went
with
because of you,
Crystal
bro.
to collab on YouTube.
Bro,
Like, what the
Tony,
fuck is you talking about? Stop trying
Tony,
to make it seem like it was.
Tony,
Now
do
you
you remember I
lying. You
booked
just
your flight,
you a
gang? Do you
flathead,
remember
bro.
I
You
booked your
lying.
flight?
You lying. Y'all, let me tell y'all what happened, and then I can invite this lying ass nigga up here. Cause I never knew Ed. Ed get on here and he be lying. Lying on his kid. He be lying, bruh. He be lying. Okay, so let me tell y'all. Nobody ain't trying to use crystals. Shut the fuck up. So what the fuck we using crystal for? What the fuck do crystal got?
Used for? I was about to say, what was she used for?
Yeah, it's like what the fuck do Crystal have? So y'all, this is what happened. Me and Crystal, we okay. So before right before Hot went to jail or whatever, me and Hot had broke up. And whatever, I was depressed or whatever about that. And invited me. No, this is before Hot went to jail, actually. So before Hot went to jail, me and Hot was going through something. We was going through this weird thing or whatever. I was feeling depressed or whatever. Ed offered to take me and my friend Barbara to Houston out of town. So me, him, and Barbara, we all went out of town. Mind you, like I said, Ed been fucking with my friends before because him and Barbara was fucking with each other. So, anyways, so we all went to Houston, boom, boom, him and Barbara together, and I'm there. Okay, cool. So when I'm out there, me and Crystal already was Instagram friends. You know, y'all comment on each other's stuff, y'all text on Instagram. So when I got to Houston, I text, I'm like, what's up, girl? Like, I'm down here. You want to go out? You want to collab? Like, whatever. Because I was hitting up everybody. I was hitting up Ray at the time, all of that. Because you feel me? I want to see if I want to get back into YouTube, which is normal because everybody does that. She invited me to some club with her and Deja. Me and Ed, I took me, Ed, and Barbara. I have the videos. We all went to the club that night. When we get there, we all met them at the same time. Crystal and Deja, me, Ed, and Barbara, we met them at the same time. So then when we met them or whatever, like I said, Crystal was dating Jazz at the time, but Ed was basically trying to see. No, I'm showing that to him. Ed was basically trying to see which girl, like you know how niggas when they first see a girl, because we was out with Deja and Crystal, he was trying to see which one was finna go. You get what I'm saying? And I was telling him, I'm like, Deja, I told him this straight up. I said, Deja is in love with Ray. Like, boo, Deja is in love. I said, Crystal used to actually go with a nigga. I seen Crystal with a nigga. So if you finna try to get at a bitch, you got a better chance at getting at Crystal because Crystal talked to a nigga before. You feel me? So we know like she's bisexual, at least, whatever. So Ed went ahead and he did that on his own. He went and he did that on his own. And she was going on her own. I never put y'all down. I never came there to try to fuck with nobody. Now he trying to play y'all with the content friend. I just told y'all on this live multiple times, and it's no cap in my rap. After she did that Jazz shit to me, and I found out that she was missing genuine, she was talking about me on the phone with Jazz sometimes, and then that big ass falling out, and me and Noonie fell out with her and all of that shit. I did not want to be cool with this bitch. This bitch calling Raw. This bitch calling Ed, telling everybody she missed her friend, this and that, and the third. And I could vouch, she telling everybody that. Then when I moved to Houston, like I said, I told Noonie, if I do be around Crystal, she'll be a content friend because I don't think I could see her as my real friend because she already snaked me out on that jazz shit. And Noonie was like, I feel you. I'm on the same type of timing because at the time, me and Noonie was trying to run it up with YouTube. So we was collabing with everybody and we knew that y'all really wanted a girl talk from us. So we was contemplating on doing a girl talk. It was a lot of talks about if we was going to do a girl talk, if we wasn't, da 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 da. And then when Crystal would come to our house, she wasn't coming by herself because she was bringing Zabo. She was bringing all of that. And no, nothing bad to Zabo or whatever. But at the time, we was looking at Zabo skeptical because Zabo was hanging with Karina. And at the time, I was ride or dying with Noonie. So it's like we was over there looking like, I don't know, because y'all just fell out with Karina and now y'all at our house. That's how we was looking at them at first. But then after that, Crystal started bringing them around. Crystal started coming, all that. And then when we started coming around Crystal, whatever, and then y'all see that girl talk video I did with Crystal on my YouTube. After I did that video, I was with Crystal upstairs and I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to be faking it with you and calling you my content friend. Like, if we gonna be friends, we gonna be friends. Because I ain't gonna lie, Crystal.
That's why you said you adapted to the fake stuff.
Sort of, but in a way, I wanted her to be my real. I wanted us to be real friends with each other.
They was at y'all house and
yeah. But then after that, I wanted us to start being real friends because I ain't gonna lie, you'll be with Crystal by herself, and when she by herself,
she a vibe.
She a vibe, and that bitch give real sometimes. Like she understanding what you saying, like she comprehending and shit,
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we'll have talks like how we related because this bitch kicked it to me like she came from humble beginnings or whatever. The polo thing, I related to her. You feel me? Like I was feeling her. Like, you get what I'm saying? So she made it.
Was it fake though?
The story she went through wasn't fake, but the type of bitch she tried to present herself to be wasn't that.
I remember you telling me.
Like, Noonie was more of that bitch at that time than what she was trying to present herself to be. So,
like, cause she was trying to relate to you with the
and it was like whatever. And then with Ed, I kept telling Ed because Ed was my real friend. I said I don't really know if I could trust Crystal fully. You feel me? Because I see Crystal like as a content friend now after that jazz thing. But then when Crystal,
what's wrong with you saying that? Why they keep trying to make you?
They try to make it seem like everybody had that. That's the real world, bro. Social media is in a real place. The influencer world, the red carpet. Like, if I was a celebrity, I have celebrity friends and I got real friends. You know what I'm saying? That's not nothing wrong. That's grown. That's a grown mentality to have. Like, the fuck? Like, we not kids around this bitch. We grown. So, and if you snake me out, you damn right. You damn right. Because, bitch, I stayed away from you, bitch. I didn't come around you. You came around me. You called my ex. You caught my homeboy. You calling my friends round. You texting. You hitting up Noonie even and Noonie. I ain't gonna lie. Noonie kind of had made me consider too, cause like I said, me and Noonie was living together, so we was talking like a collective. So you feel me? So fast forward into that or whatever. When I started to see that Crystal was real after we was having talks, she started to change. Like, when we would talk about our problems, me and Noonie, like, we'll all be on the phone. And after she tell us about her nigga problems, she actually listening to our problems. Like, and we like, okay, this bitch don't got selective hearing no more. Because before it'll be like Crystal event, and then she don't hear shit about what you say. It's like a one-sided friendship sometimes. And then she started listening, comprehending. She started like acting like she was more real a little bit. She had a problem. She was addressing it. You get what I'm saying? So that's when I told Ed, I ain't gonna lie, I'm starting to like Crystal again. Like, I think like she a real bitch. Like, I think you feel me? And I told him that at his house. I told him that shit. So the fact that you try to get on this live to play with it, to go with your narrative and shit, stop fucking playing on me, Ed. Stop playing on me. Stop playing on me. Stop playing on me. Stop playing on me. For real. Okay, so yes. Next. No, but I say the same thing, Jewel. You ain't wrong. Cause I said that. I said I was wrong for befriending the bitch after she did the shit with Jazz. I've been said this on this live. I said because I'm a type of person, if I feel a type of way towards you, I could never be 100% genuine to you because I know you snaked me the way you did. That bitch talked about me. She did some weird shit. She did do that. And I had forgave her for that only because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I get what y'all saying, but at the time I was in Houston, we was doing YouTube, we was trying to make money. Noonie was saying that, and then I ain't gonna lie. All them YouTubers do that shit. You think all them YouTubers like each other? They don't, bruh. All them sit around and do that and they make money. That's what my mindset was on. Was that like? And it wasn't using her for views. It's just I know that's what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted a girl talk. Y'all wanted to know what had happened by that jazz thing. And even then, I still didn't do the girl talk. I still didn't. The only time I got on the media is when Crystal got on the media again. It's always this bitch getting on the media with her bobblehead ass. Honey, bitch, you don't know how to hold water, bitch.
You're not fake for forgiving your friend, and how was that fake? Gave her another chance and she fucked it up again.
Like what? Um.
So, like, would you be willing to talk to Crystal?
Oh wait, I was like, y'all still talk? I thought I had to ask. I was about to say like what? Ah! Yellow.
Would you be willing to talk to Crystal?
No, and the reason
And make
why
it
I would
cordial?
never do that is because after the situation, they tried to take my stuff. They tried to take my stuff and run around Miami with it and do a big hee hee ha ha. Ed was in on it with her because he thought that shit was funny. And that's why I was hurt the most because they was my real friends. Like, Ed, I feel like Cap stopped liking me for his own reason due to Ed. I feel like that had something to do with Ed too. But they was my friends or whatever, and they was like letting this girl that they just met run around with my shit after y'all offered to bring my shit down. Noonie could have shipped my shit. Y'all let this girl run around with my shit, and then I had to go to Atlanta and get another friend to get my stuff, and then I
What
couldn't
you
even
mean,
work.
like your personal stuff?
Yeah, she had my phones, she had my baby pictures, me and my ex's pictures, all that. She had took all that.
Yeah.
So it was like, what's the point? And then they talking about Ed Mama. I got on the phone with Ed Mama to retrieve my stuff, and Ed Mama was on my side. Well, not on my side, but she was basically saying, well, I don't even get why Ed even allowed her to get your stuff if he brought it down here. That was stupid. Ed Mama said that. And then after that, when Ed Mama was on the phone, she was trying to ask me stuff because she was like, Ed don't really tell me too much about their relationship because Ed Mama had got into it with his last girlfriend. So he was trying to like keep them separate. You
Separate.
feel me?
Yeah.
So she was like, I don't really know too much of what's going on. And I was really frustrated. I'm not going to lie. And I was on the phone with the mama basically saying, I want my stuff. I can't get to my stuff. My car's in the shop. I can't get my stuff. And then after that, I got to go to Atlanta to work. It's like, and they running around with my stuff and they all got me blocked from Ed to Noonie to Crystal. None of y'all not saying nothing, but y'all got my stuff. And then the next reason why I wouldn't be cool with them was because after all this, and I did not say nothing about them on the media, I did not talk about them. This bitch gonna go in the club with the same bitch that y'all talked to me about that fought me. Bitch, y'all used to talk about this hoe too. Bitch, you linking up with the ops, you used to talk about her too. Like, that don't make no sense to me. Like, and then it's like, bitch, it's a whole bunch of bitches that I know that you don't like that I could have linked with. Bitch, you see me doing weird shit like that or try to post it, especially Ed as a nigga. You're a man. Get out of female shit. What the
Yeah.
fuck is you over there on your Instagram posting like this? Da, 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 da. Like, bitch, is you crazy? Is you slow? That's the only reason why I wouldn't, because y'all bitches, they couldn't wait from. And then look, this is another example. You couldn't wait for a moment. You couldn't wait to just be talking, talking, talking. You just couldn't wait to get on the internet talking, talking, talking. Bitches went on Twitch and TikTok. Bitch, how pressed could you be? And now you following me to space. You weird ass bitch.
Miss Messy Boo, she just woke her ass up and she said when people can't use you no more, they be mad.
Who don't want to speak to you, bitch? You're speaking on me. Y'all see how dumb this bitch is? That's why I said she need to go back to school. This bitch need a diploma. This bitch acts stupid. Like, she don't make no sense. Like, the fuck? Definitely use her for views. Bitch, I only have 2 videos with Crystal on my page. Bitch, that's not paying me shit. She used me for content too. Like, everybody do content friends. Everybody do that. Like, bitch, Kiana J not cool with as much of these YouTubers that she claims she do YouTube. Everybody did that, bro. Everybody do that. Everybody collab. So chill out. Like, for real. Grow the fuck up and relax. I'm here. What happened? What happened, Stacy? Hold on. Hello?
What's the hoes? What happened? I'm here.
What's up, Stacey? I don't be for the messy shit because you ain't gonna make it my birthday.
No, I ain't gonna make your birthday, Tony. You know I'm rocking with you, baby. What happened?
No, because they really trying to try. Like, okay, you know, me and Crystal Ben fell out. That's
Ye-
not no tea.
I didn't know that.
We
I didn't know that.
we fell out like last year. Stacey, you
Okay.
ever see me come on? Hold on, turn that down right quick. Stacey, you ever seen me come on the media about anything or anybody or any
No,
bitch that
nobody.
I got
Not
an issue
even,
with?
not even Hot Boy. You never came on to talk about. That's one thing
I
you
don't
don't do
even
though.
come on here and you know bitches be doing the most fucked up shit. I don't come on here speak on nobody. This bitch felt the need to get on her big ass Twitch live with her nigga while she cooking and washing them dishes to talk about me out her dick suckers. Bitch, why are you talking about me at 2 in the morning
Wait, but
with
this is
your
my question
nigga?
though. Why Ed let her talk about you and you cool with Ed?
Because
So
Ed, and this is what I'm trying to say. Ed, in the clip that I seen, Ed was trying to play that unproblematic role so bad, like you know, the smiling, like he don't want to say nothing. But she looked at him and said, "You told me I could say something. I've been wanting to say something." Because Ed is the type to be like, you know what? If they bring up Tony, you could talk about it now. I don't care.
but y'all
Like
friends though. I don't think that should have ever. Yeah.
we're not
First of
friends.
all, this should have never
Me
got
and
on the
Ed haven't
internet.
been
No,
friends. We
but
all fell out
first
at the
of
same
all,
time.
see one thing about me, I mess as fuck, but I don't condone it to real friendship and shit like that. And you cool with both parties. This is why me, I stopped being friends with homegirls that be fucking niggas I know because shit like this always happen. Now my thing is Crystal is dead ass wrong for coming on the internet to talk about anything for views or for lunch. What she should have did was ask you, can I talk about this situation? You feel what I'm saying? That's my only thing. But hey, hoes move different. So who came on the internet first? That's my question before I start
Crystal
cussing.
came on the internet. Crystal came on the internet
About
about me
you.
last night.
Okay, so now you can say what the fuck you want to say. Since you want to bring on the
No,
internet, you finish it.
I already said what I had to say, but it's the fact that
Mm.
okay, I'm not trying to let nobody pick no sides. I'm just trying to explain what happened. Cause the
Yeah.
internet gonna believe whoever they want to believe. You can't win
Yep,
with the internet.
exactly. And I'm not picking no sides.
So you know what I'm saying? So it's like you're
Hmm.
gonna hear my side, you're gonna hear Crystal's side, you're gonna hear Ed's side, and you're gonna hear the truth. Well, me, I got receipts for my shit.
Yeah, I seen
And
it. So did you fuck Ed?
huh?
You fuck Ed?
Be for real, Stacey. Don't play on me
I'm
like that.
asking because so why she think you fuck Ed? Cause y'all that
No,
close?
and this is why I blame Ed for that because I feel like Ed put in that narrative when he was mad at me at this time that okay, Stacey, you from Miami? You seen that video of that dyke getting slapped by Caps?
Yes.
It was a long time ago. You know her name is Too Raw, right?
Yes.
We all had got into it about this girl because I had a problem with Too Raw because I ain't like that Too Raw did some shit to me. And Ed had started doing business with the girl. But I wasn't mad that Ed was doing business with the girl. Cause I'm like, you know what,
Mm.
Ed, you doing business, get your money.
Yeah, you can't make nobody pick no sides.
When Crystal started coming in town, Crystal was making it seem like every time she was around Ed in the hodo, she had to steady defend me. Because like the hoe was saying little slick shit. So that was pissing me off that Crystal always feel the need to call me and tell me like, oh, I just had to defend you. I just had to do this and that. And you, my friend, around this bitch, and you bringing her around my peoples, and you letting this bitch talk about me. So I had called Ed snapping, and Ed claimed that that wasn't true, and he had snapped on Crystal. We all went to Ed's house or whatever, and that's when the downfall of the friendship was because me and Ed had got into it in front of his house, and I had left, and I unfollowed Ed. Ed sent me a paragraph about me unfollowing him because he got upset about me unfollowing him and said he see the real me and I'm letting people in our business and all type of shit. Only about an
And that is
unfollow.
true. When you let people, and I had a situation like that recently too.
Stacy,
When
who
you
the
let
fuck
people,
know Ed at this time, bruh?
no, but listen, when you let people in your business, see, this the thing. I guess because the crystal friendship and everybody friendship, that's on one person don't fuck with one person. It's gonna make this person feel the type of way. Let me tell you something, Tony. One thing I always learn is when you got one friend that don't fuck with somebody and you see them fuck with a person you don't fuck with, you gotta fall back, babe. Because they should already automatically know you don't fuck with this person. I don't care if you're making bread with them, not making bread with them. I'ma see what it is. Because there's certain people like, if I start fucking with you, Tony, you ain't gonna see me fucking with Crystal. You know what I'm trying to say? See how you and Crystal ain't talking? I ain't gonna hang with Crystal. But there's some people that don't give a fuck who don't fuck with nobody because money involved, relationship involved, and clout involved. So
And
that's what fucked up
to be
Ed.
honest though, Stacy, I be trying to let though, you know what the niggas do down here have it because it's like I know y'all need to make y'all bread. So I
Yep.
don't really care. About
Yep.
bread free. Like, do your thing. If you can get free bread and do that fast. Just don't
Mm-hmm.
have this bitch talk about me. So we had got into it at Air House. I had unfollowed him. But then Crystal called me and I told Crystal, like, I'm not mad. Like, I'm not really mad at Ed. I'm gonna follow him back tomorrow. Right? Instead of Crystal going to her nigga because you know your nigga already think I'm really pissed at him. He already mad talking shit about me. You don't even tell him, oh, Tony not mad for real. Tony, you know, Tony finna Tony, I just got off the phone with Tony. She not mad. You get on the phone with Ed and you go ahead and literally tell no, you get on the phone with Ed. No, she was with Ed, not on the phone. You get by Ed and you make Ed just get to saying whatever out his mouth about me. You get what I'm saying? Like, because Ed was
Instead
so
of
hyped up
de-escalating
already.
it.
Yes. And then the girl, Noonie, ended up recording it and playing it
What?
back
Oh,
for
the
me.
thought cut you off. Where the dyke at?
Too raw?
Yes, I heard the dyke got money. I want to fuck.
Oh, that's Cece. That's Crystal old little piece.
So
She
she
do
got
got
more
money.
money left. I want three more Chanels.
She do. She got some money. She got some money. But Cece, I see you requesting, but it's like, Cece, I
Wait,
get you
wait.
trying to
But
make your
I heard
peace.
Cece said she brought Crystal Chanel's and Ed brought her Aldo or Heldo.
No, Ed bought her a Coach bag.
A coach? Coach?
Yeah,
That
he
like
bought her a Coach
basketball
bag.
coach?
But a Coach, no Stacy, no shade though. A bag is a bag though. A bag is
You
a bag.
fresh hoe. You know, ma'am, hoe, please. Next. From
She got
Chanel
the Coach
coach.
bag like that's
From
what
two
Ed was in
CCs
Ed's
to
budget at
C.
the time.
Babe, from two CCs to C hoe next. Get off my phone. Y'all stop playing on my phone.
That's what Ed like. The hell, like that was in Ed thing. Like that was in Ed like price range at the time. So, cause now you never know. The nigga might be making bread now. You never know. Like who knows? Cause
Oh no, we
but
know Ed got money, but from two CCs to one C, it's not, baby. No, ma'am.
and
And
it's
I know damn
like
well Crystal don't want no coach bag. We all know Crystal don't want no coach bag. So everybody
Crystal
gotta stop playing on
posted
my
about
phone.
the Coach bag. That's why he got it. Crystal was the one who wanted the Coach bag. She
Oh,
posted it.
okay. She wanted it, okay.
And then y'all telling me what Noonie said. I'm not addressing nothing that Noonie said because Noonie ain't put a name to it. So it's like
Okay, this
Noonie
is
just
another
stay
thing
out
too,
of
right?
this.
Sorry to cut you off. They say you was recording her. What was you
I never
recording?
recorded her. That's another thing. I've never recorded none of me and Crystal calls or anything. The only thing that was recorded ever was of Ed talking about me. That's why I was so confused what they talk about. The only recording was of Ed talking about me. Noonie recorded an hour conversation of Ed talking about me. And they was all talking about me at Ed house, his mama, his sisters,
But
them.
you
Not
still answer the
Maya, but
question, why do Crystal think you fucking Ed?
she don't think that Crystal knows that's not that. I think she because at that house when Noonie recorded the conversation, Ed said that out his mouth. He was like, not that we was fucking. He was like, I think Tony liked me, bruh. And
What?
then when I heard yes, and then that's what made Noonie record him and play it for me. Cause she was like, girl, when he said that in front of Crystal, I was like, what the fuck? Like now you just
And
saying
that's why Crystal
anything.
think that, okay, so Ed the problem.
I think he put that narrative in her head, and then because he tried to double back when I told him that I heard the recording and that he said that. Because I asked him, "Why would you say that?" He was like,
Y'all
"Oh, I
ever
was just
kissed?
joking." He was like, he was joking,
No,
and
ain't
that
no
he
nigga joke.
didn't
Y'all ever
mean it.
kissed?
No, me and Ed have never done nothing. This
He
man
never
ain't
played
never
with your
even.
pussy.
No, that nigga never even laid next to me. Don't even know what the pussy smelled like. That bitch ain't never been near me. The fuck?
Mm.
That nigga ain't
It's
never been near me. I don't want that nigga. I
just
met him with my
messy.
first nigga. I met him with Raw. I
That's
met
why I
Ed
said
when
you
he
used to
had,
fuck him with the homeboy.
huh?
I said you used to fuck with his homeboy.
You know I fucked with Raw. Raw was my
Yes.
first boo, and then after Raw I went too high, baby. I didn't do that. I didn't play them
After
games.
hot, who you went to after hot?
None of your business, mind it,
Sorry.
mind
sorry,
it.
sorry.
And then after that, you want to talk about weird shit, and then when me and her fell out, she retweeted Hot as if like they was a thing when Hot got out of jail.
So
Hot
Crystal
don't
being
even.
messy.
Yes, you trying to be messy. What you posting my ex for? And then it's like,
So
Ed, you
go
should have.
post Polo G. Go post Polo
That's what
G.
I said, but I didn't even do that. I said I could have posted Polo and Shallon Hole. I could have did all that. And then let's talk about it. They was in the club with the same bitches that fought me. And Stacey, you know who I'm talking about.
Who?
You already know who Ed and Crystal. They was in the club with them hoes that fought me. You know who I'm
Who
talking about.
fought you? No, tell me. I really don't. I'm
You
so
do
for real.
know when that whole hot thing happened. You know what the fuck happened.
Oh, you talking about Q and them hoes.
Yes, and you know Ed put that play together trying to be messy. And he put all them around. That was after we fell out. I'm not saying nothing to these hoes. Bitch, you posting all this. Y'all hoes trying to be in a cahoots with each other. Bitch, y'all hoes talked about them hoes with me.
You
And
talking about the
Ed,
hoe
you
that talk
told
to the
me the
football
most
player right
tea
now? You
about
talking
that
about
bitch.
Quay? Quay, right? Q Quay?
Yes, and you told me the most tea about her. So what's we saying? I don't even want to say a bitch name because a bitch, I don't even care about a bitch that much. I'm just giving an example, bitch. I don't care about no motherfucking bitch. Let's make that motherfucking clear too. I
Mm.
don't give a fuck about no hoe. That's one thing about it. I don't give a fuck about no hoe. But it's the fact that you sat up there as a man and you was my real friend and tried to record your girl getting a rose by the same hoe that you talked to me about and you told me tea about and
That's
that you
that
claimed
weird
that you would have
shit.
slid about. That's weird shit. I'm
Shit,
not
yep.
doing that with no niggas that you doing. And then you
Yep.
still don't know how to control your bitch as a man because you got your
Ooh.
bitch running her dick suckers about me.
Mm.
Fuck
Mm.
wrong with you, nigga? Get
Mm.
your bitch in order. That
Mm.
bobblehead ass bitch. That bitch just running
Mm.
her dick suckers. And
Oh
every time I
wow.
come on here speaking the truth, this bitch go on her page speaking about emotional shit. Bitch, you talk about when I go to Houston, I come to your house. Duh, bitch, you was my friend. Why the fuck would I get a hotel and my friend stay out there? And then, bitch,
Mm.
I had an apartment with Noonie. So what is we talking about? Then, bitch, you
Clock.
trying to clown some shit. Bitch, all you taught me how to do was put an eyebrow on, bitch. You ain't teach me shit. All you taught me
Mm.
how to do was put an eyebrow on and roll up, bitch. All you do is
Roll
smoke
up.
blacks and roll, lay on your back and be a fucking mattress, bitch, and get fucked. So what is we
Oh
talking about?
fuck. Who fucking Crystal?
Bitch, that's all that bitch know how to do is fuck. So I don't even know
Oh
why this bitch even doing all of that.
wow.
No one ain't say nothing about Quee, JK. You heard what I said though.
Mm. This ain't looking too good. So did she fuck the dyke
No, she didn't fuck the dyke. Crystal was having her way with
with
Cece.
the dyke? Okay, so she just fucked Ed for the coach bag.
No,
Okay.
wait, what? Wait.
Christopher Ed for the coach bag.
No, she didn't. She didn't.
But I like Ed though. I like Ed. Ed a good guy. I think what it is Ed just pussy whipped. So it's like he got to choose between you and her.
And that's
I
okay, but don't try to
yeah.
make it seem like it
But
was a
that's you.
choice.
That was your dick first. So I feel like
Oh,
Ed wrong.
stop that, Stacey, for real.
No,
I
no,
don't like
no,
that.
not like your dick as your nigga. Like that's your
Okay, no,
dog
but say
first.
that's my friend, not my
Oh yeah,
dick, because I don't
that
do
was
that.
your friend first. So
Yeah, Stacey, don't
ooh,
play like that.
Ed in a bad position. I just say made the best
It
pussy
ain't no
win.
bad position. We been stopped being friends. Why is y'all bringing me up? Weird ass
Mm.
punks.
Oh
You got
Lord,
this little voice ass punk next to you hyping your head up, Ed. You could have stopped her from talking about
yeah.
me. Cause bitch, I don't even get on the media and talk about y'all.
Mm. Mm. I'm
Like
still stuck
what?
on the coach bag.
Like Crystal ain't
So
never had to fucking talk
add
about
the
me.
dyke up. The dyke said Crystal left 3 Chanels for a coach. That's what the dyke just said in the comments.
But
Read the
I ain't gonna lie,
comments.
Cece just trying to. I ain't gonna lie, Cece. When you first came on to say that she wasn't a trick on your part, like it ain't tricking if you got it. I let you have it. But now it's giving you just trying to jump on the bandwagon because you know I'm cussing this hoe out. Now you trying to get your pieces out. Only I could cuss this bitch out.
Okay, that's that. See, that's a real friend. Y'all gonna be back friends. Give it
We
like
not gonna
a
be
month.
best friends because that bitch was with bitches that that fought me, not tried, but fought me. And then you was with bitches, and then on top of that, you took my shit. You stole my shit, and then tried to
What she
make me chase.
stole?
Okay, so this was a whole nother thing. And
Oh
I had
Lord.
remember I was living in Houston or whatever, right? I had left
Mhm.
some of my I had left 3 phones up there, my baby pictures and all that because I had to come back to Miami. The reason why I came back to Miami because I was doing studio out here. I was working with Sexy Team because they was like and they had me down here at studio time. So I started working in Miami more often. So when I came back down and we had already fell out all of this, Ed texted me offering to bring my stuff down. So when Ed offered to bring my stuff down or whatever, when Ed offered to bring my stuff down or whatever, he brought it down. And then when it was time for me to get it, Crystal took the stuff. So she took the 3 phones with my music on it, all that, my baby